What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I really had no plan for this video. I'll be so 100% honest. I had no plan for this video. My plan was just to I have no clue what I'm doing. I set up this background, I set up my microphone, set up the camera. I have no map plan on what I'm doing. I set up the lights, nothing. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna wing it today. Alright, so my plan for this video is we are gonna be watching like those animated or scary animated stories, whatever they're called. Oh my oh my god, why do I do this to myself, bro? Oh my god, dude, I don't feel comfortable just searching this up. Look at this map. Artistic ability of some of y'all is so outrageous. Shut the So we're just gonna look at school lockdown animated stories. We're gonna watch it. Let's throw our headphones on and let's do this. If my microphone is kind of irritating, I'm literally just figuring out how to use this microphone. So if it's like too close where it sounds like I'm shoving the mic all the way down my throat.
Chat. I teach math and had 4 different classes throughout the day that semester. It kept me very busy between assignments.
I'm sorry.
One day, about a month into the school year, I was teaching like any other. It was the first hour of the day, and I was in the middle of going through a problem on the whiteboard. That's when the phone rang in my classroom. I paused what I was doing and walked over to answer it. I was told the school was being locked down, but I wasn't told why. After that, the announcement came over the entire school intercom. Some of the kids in class started to talk and asked me what the cause of the lockdown was. I honestly didn't know, and I told them that. I did what I was supposed to do and turned out the lights and locked the doors. I instructed the students to the back of the classroom. There were 20 kids in my class, and
Hold on. Is this okay? Obviously, I'm a high school student. You could tell I'm in high school. That is a grown man. That is a grown man. You could see his 5 o'clock shadow.
I wanted to know why we were in a lockdown.
Rodgers.
I knew this was not a drill, and I was pretty curious myself. I went to my desk and sat down in the chair. Then we all just waited. Minutes went by, which felt like forever. After about 10 minutes, my cell phone started vibrating. It was on top of my desk, and I picked it up to see who was calling me. It was a number that I didn't recognize. I was about to let it ring, but I thought it was possibly information about the lockdown. It may have been from another teacher whose number I didn't have yet.
Don't answer it.
It could have been from another staff member as well. That's what was going through my mind in the moment.
No, why? Don't.
At the last minute, I accepted the call.
Oh my god, you're stupid.
I held the phone up to my ear and listened as I heard a man start to speak. I didn't really recognize his voice. He spoke professionally and told me that I was needed in the principal's office immediately. I asked why, and I was told that it would be discussed when I got there. I was very confused. I said I couldn't leave my class, and I was told that I needed to go anyways. Then he hung up. I saw my students looking at me, no doubt wondering what I was told on the phone. Then one of them spoke up and asked. I told them the truth and said somebody asked me to the principal's, and I really didn't know why. I was debating whether I should go or not. I got up from my desk and walked over to the door.
It is not worth it.
Then I looked out the window and into the hallway. It was very empty. But then I saw someone. It was sort of far to the left, just barely in my sight.
Oh, please don't.
There was a man standing there, wearing all black, including a ski mask. I quickly moved back after seeing him. One of the students asked me if I was going to go, and I said no, I wasn't. I told everyone to stay at the back of the class, and I joined them. I had no clue who the person in the hallway was, but the fact that they were wearing a ski mask could not be good.
This kid is great. That's literally the purple guy. Oh no, that's literally, what's his name? Michael Afton while he was dying. See, I'm not judging, okay? You can look however you want.
They were likely the reason for the lockdown. I didn't want my students to know that the person was so close, though. Things were very silent for a few minutes.
Alright, see, if I was in this situation, this would literally be my plan. You guys don't want to hear it. If you want, you could skip it. I see that man, I'm running straight after him. You can say, oh my god, Dom, you're so stupid. Why would you do that? Because he's not expecting it. You're going to be like, oh my god, don't do it. No, I'm running straight at him. Perfect for a rugby tackle in here. Boom, getting up.
It felt like forever, and the more time that went by, the more worried I became. I got another phone call on my phone from the same number, but I ignored it. They called back again, and at that point, I turned off my phone entirely. We all waited in the classroom for almost an hour. Finally, I got another call on my phone in the classroom. I walked over and picked it up. I was told that the lockdown was over, and then there was an announcement over the intercom letting us know. Class was over, and I let the students out. When I found out more details from the lockdown, I couldn't believe it. The person in the ski mask was a former student of our high school. He was also a former student of mine who I had failed. He came back to the school, and he was the one who called me on my cell phone as well.
What in the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you look like that? You ugly as fuck.
Not sure how he got my number, but he did. He was trying to get me out of my classroom. I'm not sure what he was planning to do then, possibly attack me. I don't want to think about that. Luckily, he was spotted by a faculty member, which sent the school into a lockdown. Eventually, the police came and were able to locate the
what the? Look at this. That is not a normal human face.
Suspect and catch him, although he was able to evade them for quite a while. I still can't believe it, even to this day. I can't imagine what would have happened had I left the classroom. It was too strange though, and I never really seriously considered it. I could tell that something was really suspicious. Still, I will never forget seeing him in the hallway.
You think you finna come and torment me? I'm beating the brakes off.
This happened when I was in high school.
Who do you think you are?
For some detail, I'm a female and was a junior at the time this took place. I used to walk to school and back every day because I lived pretty close to the school. So it would usually take me around 10.
She got them big ass bunders.
10 to 15 minutes to walk there.
Bro, what the
and I would take sidewalks basically the entire way.
My camera will probably
One
die
morning,
anytime
I left
soon.
when I usually did at 7:30 a.m. because school started at 7:50. After walking out the front door and leaving my house with my backpack, I saw a car on the side of the street. It was right in front of the sidewalk where I would walk past. I had never seen it before, so I didn't know who it was. I planned to just go right past it. I did.
Oh, what the fuck?
I saw the passenger side window rolling down. Somebody said something, and I looked over.
Why does she
The
look like
car
that?
was an older, dark gray BMW,
dude.
and the driver was a young-looking.
If I ever see someone that looks like that in a car, I'm grabbing the steering wheel, ripping it off, and beating them over the head with.
He then asked me if I needed a ride to school.
That's a he?
I had never seen this guy
That's
before.
an old ass
Didn't think that he even went to my school. He told me his name was, I think, Ryan, but I can't remember exactly. He said which school he went to, which happened to be a school in the next city over. Then he said that he was good friends with Erica, who happened to be one of my best friends.
All the way to his
Apparently, he was going to pick her up, and she asked him to pick me up as well and give us both rides to school. I said no thanks. I had never heard Erica talk about this guy before, and it just seemed really weird. The guy asked me why not, and I said maybe some other time. I wanted to confirm with Erica if she knew this guy at all. I figured there was a chance that she was friends with him, but she hadn't said anything to me about this. Obviously, it was a little bit suspicious. The guy seemed disappointed, but ultimately said okay. I kept walking down the street as he pulled away in his car and drove past me. But right when he got past me, he stopped his car on the road. He rolled down his window again and said, "Last chance." I said no again, and then he finally drove off. I walked the rest of the way to school and got there at basically my normal time. As I was walking, I texted Erica about it. In that semester of high school, my first hour class was English. By the time I got to class, I had gotten a response from Erica. I usually didn't get to see her before school because our first hour classes were on the opposite ends of the school from each other. She said that she didn't even know who I was talking about. I had a feeling that's what she was going to say. This was a mystery to me of who this guy really was and why he tried to pick me up in his car. He knew that I had a friend named Erica, and he also knew where I went to school, but I didn't know him at all. During that same first hour English class, probably about 30 minutes in, the school went into a lockdown.
Oh my, it's the dude.
I had no clue what it was for.
Damn,
at the
her
time.
friend, ugly as fuck.
We had never hired time at the school. A few drills, We were all
It's gonna be
told to
the
sit
dude.
at the
It's gonna
back
be
of the
the dude.
class.
Watch.
The
It's gonna
classroom
be him.
lights were turned off,
It's gonna be him,
and
I
the door
swear.
was locked by our teacher. We all sat in mostly silence for what felt like a really long time. It didn't really last that long, though.
Her
It was
eyes
probably
twitching,
about
bro.
20 minutes.
Oh my
Eventually,
God.
the lockdown was lifted. By that time, we were all very curious as to what was going on. By the end of the day, I had
What the
walked into the school.
Oh, no. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not good. Oh my God. I am not good with scary things at all. Oh my goodness. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, what the heart is still racing after I saw that. I was not expecting that. If you guys do love watching me poop my pants for your entertainment, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment down what else you want to see me watch. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Can't trust fake love, they say that my fan can't switch. Like I'm gonna change cams. You a little child, you be going wang. Careful for the jump scare, they be going. I ain't really here to play no games. You chill with Freddie, man, I swear you a